No extra deck. Not at all. That is the theme of today's festival that is currently on. You'll notice I've done 16 missions. That's because I've played like 1 or 2 duels in there, maybe more. But it is extra zero festival day today. Oh, it's not. It was on the other day, but it was really hot and I didn't want to stream because I was dying. So I thought, you know what? We'll do it today. We have rewards. So it's going on until the 28th. It started on the 19th. It's 20th today. Rewards. What do we get for doing this? Loads of gems. A Palladium Oracle Mahad. Looks kind of nice. We always take one of those. This is the dude that if you draw this card, it special summons itself. And if it battles a dark monster, I think, it doubles its attack. So, kind of cool. It's a representation of one of the Pharaoh's, like, lackeys, comrades, one of those words. Then we get legacy tickets, which we don't really care about, and then we get EX0 Festival. Do we need to get this? No. Do I have to get it? Yes. Why? Because we collect them, so it means I have to 100% this. So far, I have played. How many have we played? Oh my god. This is me getting used to the deck. So this is me getting used to it, and this is me now understanding how to play the deck. So don't get mad at that, but I've played 10 duels. That's quite embarrassing. So, what are we playing for a deck that does not require an extra deck? Well, it's simple. We play a deck that I've already made. So, there's a lot of different decks you could play. Floowandereeze is obviously the most powerful. I saw someone mention that they've banned barrier statues every single festival that's happened. However, this one festival where Floowandereeze is the top deck, they've left the wind barrier statue in. So it's like, very sus. So, oh well, one of those things. Yeah, Floowandereeze would be really good. I think you've seen a few. I haven't seen True Draco yet, but in this, I've seen quite a bit of Eldritch. There's a couple of decks that I think I've played quite a lot, but this is the deck I've gone for. I actually think this deck is one of the loner decks as well. Hold on. I think this is where I sort of got the idea. Yeah, it is. So there is a loner deck version of this, but I don't know, some of these cards are a bit weird. That's kind of cool. You get a red reboot with that. But I thought, you know what? I have actually bought quite a few of the Machina cards. So, you know what? I'm going to play a Machina deck. The few games I've played, it seems okay. Apparently, in the build that I wanted to build, I could have had a third Citadel. There's a couple of the cards that are kind of good. Maybe I can have more Uncla spare. But the objective of this deck is to get out, say, a Machina Fortress, slap a gear frame on it maybe, chuck a Citadel in the grave, chuck a Ruin Force in the grave, get Ruin Force out. Ruin Force can do some hefty stuff when it's on the field. That's kind of the win condition. That's kind of all it does. We are playing a summon limit to be horrible to Floowandereeze players. We're playing Impermanence to also be horrible to Floowandereeze players. We're playing Ash Blossom to hopefully also be horrible to Floowandereeze players. And that is kind of the gist of what we're doing here. I don't think I need to talk about it too more. We will be playing in that in just a second, but we're going to play 1 duel each with each of the loner decks. We have done it every other festival, so we might as well do it for this one. We're only going to play 1 of each, so we'll give it a go. So, what have you all been playing? What are you all playing in the EX0 Extra Deck Festival? You're so right to bully the Flu players. The problem is, this is probably good. Oh, I don't know if my deck's a first or a second turn deck. My actual deck. I think it's a first turn deck. We'll have to see. Benkai. I've heard a few Benkai decks. Time Lords. I haven't seen Time Lords left. Dark Magician in this festival? I guess that does work, actually. You don't play any extra, do you? It seems like a bad starting hand. This is bad, right? Wandering Griffin Rider into defense. What does this do? Equivalent to a monster you control. You're going to control 1 Donnell. The equipped monster gains 5 attack for each monster you control with a different name that mentions adventure token. If this card is sent to the graveyard, take 1 adventure token you control. Equip this card to that target. Okay, so we've bricked. Never mind. Cubics. You play Flu and you won a lot. Very nice. I assume that this is what this is going to be. No. Triamid. Huh, fair enough. Haven't played Triamid in a hot minute. Hey, I like Control and they stopped all of my other strats. Fair play. Is Adventurer worth it when they have no extra deck to go into? I guess that's not really their play, is it? They don't really go into extra deck stuff, even though they can. I don't know. How will a Tri-Brigade player do me in? I guess they've got that that big Sphinx monster they get out. Monarchs. Haven't seen Monarchs yet. I guess I want to play a few more of these duels because I just want to see how I feel about the Yu-Gi-Oh card game if it had no extra deck. Because, like, I think my least favorite event that was on was the Synchro Festival. And that is specifically because Synchro Spam kind of did my head in. Because, like, a turn would be so long. And, like, everyone was kind of doing the same plays as well. So it was like, all right, chop chop. But I feel like this is going to be a little bit different. I know people can special summon from the deck a lot. But, like, at least they don't have all these extra deck cards to, like, supplement more and more summons and stuff. Synchro was worse than Xyz. For me, personally, yeah. I preferred Xyz over Synchro. I think my favorite festival so far, though, was probably Limit 1, weirdly enough. Yeah, I think Limit 1. Just draw better. Void Caller, thank you very much for the resub. For the 1 month for the tier 1. Thank you very much for the 5 months. He's back. Hope the weather wasn't too bad for you. No, it's quite fine. The only problem, like... I didn't bother going to the gym yesterday because it was so hot, so I was just like, screw it. Spend time at home. I did record a video yesterday, which was a huge mistake. Because I have to, like, seal all my windows up here. Because I don't want the noise coming in. And I also don't want to annoy, like, my neighbors and stuff by, like, shouting and things. I couldn't have the fans on. I'm in the loft, so all the heat is, like, stuck up here. And I was, like, trying to record this video. It was about 50 minutes of me talking non-stop. And all I could hear on my computer was just going... I'm like, that computer's getting hotter and hotter. I need to finish this video up real quick. I had to have a t-shirt next to me. Well, like a cloth. So, like, every time... Because, like, when I do my archetype... my dual analysis videos, some of it is me talking to the camera, and then some of it is me just reading the script, talking to the mic. But every time it was my turn to, like, look at the camera and be on footage, I was covered in sweat. So I had to, like, quickly wipe everything away. So that was just, like, everything that I was doing. As if... I've got away with this, by the way. I can't get over anything. I kind of can't do anything. Guess set that. I need to get a token, right? All right, we'll let that slide. Pure Adventure sucks, by the way. I'm slowly starting to realize that. There's a lot of, like, bricks in here, isn't there? I barely remember the normal rare festival. Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe I did like normal rare festival. It was kind of weird. I played Infinitrack, I think. Yeah, Infinitrack. This is by far the worst festival for most people, although I don't mind because I have my ever-faithful companion with me. So, why do you personally not like this? I don't have an opinion on it just yet. I need to play a couple more duels. At the moment, I'm kind of just like, it's okay. I've played a lot of Fluanderies, so it's been kind of the samey kind of decks, but I don't know. I'll have to give it a few more duels before I make a decision. This is our Golden Century. I used to have a deck called Invincible Fortress. It was terrible, but it was fun. The gimmick was that you flip monsters face down and return your opponent's monsters back, and you do like little bits of damage over and over again. But also you could set high defense monsters face down, and then you could use Shifting Sands to move the monsters and swap them all around. And then you'd activate the field spell Canyon. If your opponent attacks into a defense position monster, inflict double damage back to them if your defense was higher than their attack. It was a terrible deck. Absolutely awful. But the boss monster was Exod, Master of the Guard. Every time you flip summon a monster, deal 1,000 damage to your opponent. Kind of cool. It wasn't good, but it was kind of cool. Best monster in that deck was Guardian Sphinx. If I wanted to duel Flu, I would just play ranked. I think people just hate all the control decks at the moment. True Draco, Eldritch, and Floowandereeze. Yeah, I can see that. Honestly, I would be okay with Floowandereeze in this if they just got rid of, say, the Wind Barrier statue. Just so I wasn't locked out, you know? Canyon plus Stone Statue of the Aztecs times 4 damage. So someone attacks you with like 1,000, 4,000 damage. That's pretty sick. Any chance that you can use like Concentrated Current? I guess that's just attack, isn't it? Or something to like boost your defense. No, I haven't played True Draco yet either. So what are you doing for my opponent? If a field spell is placed face up in the field, you can add 1 Tri-Mid monster. Face up rock monster you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect. You can special summon a Tri-Mid monster with a different name from your deck. Okay. Spike Shield with Chain to boost defense. Yes, yes, yes. What would this have done for me? Oh yeah, I wanted to do this. That's a shame. My adventure being ruined. There he is. Triamid Sphinx. I can get a new Griffin Rider out, though. I guess you can bounce it back with Golem, but... I think I can do it. Can I do it in the battle phase? No, only during the main phase. You want me to add some more emotes? Most of the Time Lords and Burn cards are banned. I can understand why they ban certain things, because the whole point of this festival is to be main deck. I guess that's a bad theme. If something is like Xyz focused, you'd want to build decks focused around Xyz rather than like burn damage or things like that. But I guess this is main deck, so anything could really go. I guess that's kind of true then. I guess they could have let them get away with it. Oh wow, this is awful. That's the only monster I can attack, right? Your monsters, your opponent can't control. Oh man. I've lost. Fun fact. I equip this to this, which I do believe will do nothing. Might give it 500 attack, but I don't think it will. A for effort, Sam. Well, I tried to play the best with the cards I had. Unfortunately, oh, I did get 500 attack. Can I equip it with 2? Or you can only equip 1 monster with this? Using the loner? Yeah, we're going to use the loners once each, and then we're going to use my proper deck. Alright, go on. Kill me, come on! His play should be flip that up, return that to my hand, attack the game. Never say lose until it's over. Our win con now is for him to disconnect. That's true, actually. I shouldn't tempt fate, though. I shouldn't be hoping for my opponent to disconnect because my internet's been playing up something fierce these last couple days, so I'd feel bad. Especially if I start going, oh mighty Wi-Fi dragon of the sky, please don't. No. King's won. Fair play. Did you play the Metaversus beta, Sam? No, but I saw that the Iron Giant is in there. So, who's in Metaversus then? What would be some, like, cool characters? All I know is the Iron Giant's in it. That's literally it. Ever go against Floowandereeze, Mist Avian, and Thunder Avian cards? Yes. Yes, I have. Quite a few times. Oh, Shaggy's in it. Hog. That's kind of cool. Arya Stark's in it? What? Really? Shaggy, Superman, Batman, Bugs Bunny, Tom and Jerry? So, I don't understand. Like, are they just... Is it all from a certain type of IP, or is it just different things that they can get their hands on? Warner Brothers. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool then. So they've got like that Nickelodeon Smash game, Super Smash Bros. Smash game, and now they got a Warner Brothers one. They should make like a crossover event, you know, like Marvel versus Capcom, but like Super Smash Bros. Versus Warner Brothers and things like that. It'd be funny. That sounds kind of cool. Open beta, eh? We doing no EX room this Saturday? No, we'll do a EX room this Saturday. That sounds good. Okay, how did I feel about the Adventurer loaner deck? I wasn't a fan. I'm not gonna lie. I get to try Fluonderies. Oh god, this will be my only time trying them out. Here we go. All I know is they summon the bird. Then the bird summons another bird. Then the third bird adds the big bird. The big bird gets rid of the two little birds to summon the other big bird. Then I think those two cards come back to your hand, which is kind of crazy. And then there's a trap that stops your opponent from doing anything. And then you profit. Did they give me Bar Statue or anything of this? There you go, Robin. Oh, the field spell. Wait, not the field spell. No, the field spell, what makes it really strong. Verbs. Nice. And we got Lightning Storm. What's this? This feels like Eldritch, maybe? Cracked Hand. Now, you see, I do not know what this hand means. I think if my opponent scoops, we just take the win and we move on to another deck. Like, if this upsets him, kind of thing. Actually, in fact, you know what? Seeing Fluonderies might upset him. Who knows? Creeper Bottoms, thank you very much for the sub with the tier 1 for the 13 months. Whoa! And if you lose, you can flip the bird. I can. We've got a Robin. We've got whatever that is. Strix. Tokan. You chuck his Lightning Storm away? Yo, Witch's Strike. That's so good. That's such a good card. What did he throw away? Oh. What does this do? You can... Alright, I guess I'll do that first, because I... During your main phase, you can reveal up to 2 Winged Beast monsters in your hand and place them on the bottom of your deck in any order, then draw... No, oh, hold on. I summon Robina. Robina's effect lets me add a card, I think. People take Eglen, right? Eglen. Now Robina lets me normal summon again. I summon Eglen, I guess. Eglen. Eglen's effect kicks in. This gets me M-Pen. Oh god, there's another one? Didn't realize. I'll take the M-Pen. Now I can normal summon again. I summon my M-Pen. I think. Is this right? Am I doing right? Activate. Oh. Do I just get to normal summon again with this? I activate M-Pen's ability. They have optional... Oh no, I missed them! I think I was about to add more stuff. The field spell. I threw. I'm sorry, yeah, I did. I made a mistake. I should have activated... Those two would have come back to my hand, right? Now what? Token or... I summoned Token. I've seen people summon Token. Oh, there you go. Robina. Eglen. I don't know what they do. I think they come back to my hand. Oh. Yes. Tokan. Oh god, I failed. Hold on. Okay, he threw anyway. What did I do wrong? Why did I do wrong? I didn't understand. I didn't understand any of that. This is hard to watch. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never played him before, but we take the win. Even my opponent was either embarrassed for me. There's an episode, the only episode of, not Master, what's it called? Duel Masters? Duel Masters. I remember the episode quite well because the main character dueled against someone and he whiffed so hard, the main villain was like, you know what? I scoop. You're too embarrassing to play against. That's what just happened to me then. Machina time. Well, we're going to use the borrowed Machina, then our Machina. What deck am I rocking for this meant? This deck, Machina, but of my own build. And I don't have a limiter removal because I would have put it in. Maybe I should craft a limiter removal. Oh, maybe I should have revealed this. Never seen that card in my life. I should probably read it. End phase. While you control a level 7 or higher machine monster, your opponent's monsters cannot target level 6 or lower machine monster you control for attacks. Also, your opponent cannot target them with a card effect. Actually, I don't want this card, actually. If a face-up machine monster you control is destroyed by a battle card effect, you can target one machine monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. No, I don't want it. That's upsetting. A Benkai OTK deck at some point? I don't think so. I don't think that's the plan. You mean for the Limit 1 Festival? Is that what people are playing? Benkai OTK? Every time you summon a Floowandereeze, the monsters that are banished use their effects to go back to your hand. Oh. That's kind of cool. I can craft limited removal and we can craft Numeron for next season. Never. I will not stoop to that level. And that blocks Ash Blossom. Ah, I see, okay. So you win or lose in 10 seconds. Okay. I think I've lost. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of hoping he just doos me in real quick. Dinos with no extra. Is this just Tyranno Prass? I think so. I mean, it's still a lot of damage. It's like 5,000 damage already. I mean, I can Monster Reborn, but I need to get something very spicy out. I don't know how I'm going to get something spicy out, unless I draw, like, one of the small Machinas. Ha ha ha! We've lost. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Maybe dinosaur monsters can't be flipped face down, you know? Can I use limited removal without any... I can't use limited removal without any machines on the field? Cereal? Nice loner. Yeah. It's, I think the Floowandereeze was the only good loner out of these three. I only played one duel with each of them. Well, I killed one of his monsters. I'll take that. When your opponent faces a trap card, I get this fish if you do. Set this card face down. For the rest of this turn, pay half my life points. I can activate it from my hand. Alright. Our turn. Go on, Vink. Vink one full. Kill me. I killed one of his monsters and he brings it back. Think there's nothing to think about. Just attack me with your monsters and you win. It's also 30 URs to make a proper Machina deck. See, I've heard good things. I heard that Machina Ruin Force is really, really good. From what I've seen so far, he's a cool card, but I've never really got to use his full potential. Like, I've never used his ability to special summon the banished monsters. And I've never really been able to, like, spam him out or anything. I know I'm only playing 2, but... No. You do piercing, right? That's what Giant Rex does? No. GG. Okay, that was us testing out all 3 loner decks. Out of the 3, Fluonderies was obviously the best one. So let's jump in. Hopefully we can get some wins. I've been on a win streak with this deck. Now that I sort of know how it works. I don't know what the optimal plays are. My current one is like special summon Machina Fortress, equip it with Machina Gear Frame, special summon the 2800 defense one, and then throw both of the big Machinas in the grave for next turn. I've been playing this as a first turn deck. I don't know how good that is, but we'll have to see. So, nice. We've opened the 2 most powerful monsters in the deck. We've opened a Gear Frame as well. So the idea is to get Citadel in the grave, get Ruin Force in the... Good start, good start. 1 win, 1 win. Told you this deck was good. I told you. They don't have Rail Cannon. Oh, no, Goose... Yeah, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon, Goose... Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon... Gustav Max, yeah. I guess I'll go first. I don't know what I'm best at doing. What just happened? He either didn't draw very well or his internet cut out. Okay, I've only got 1 of this card in my deck. How do I feel about it? Target 1 monster you control, equip 1 appropriate... Oh, yeah, I like this. Activate Machina Redeployment. Do you have an Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring? We're going to throw the Citadel in the grave. We are going to take ourselves a... What do I want? A Ruin Force. And a... Fortress. I don't know if that's the best play, but I'm going to normal summon Metal Cruncher. Metal Cruncher's effect. Do you have a detrimental ability? Not sure. Select a card to add from my deck to my hand. I think I want... I haven't normal summoned, but this guy's normal summoned. You can... That's kind of a cool ability. What would you take there? If this gets interrupted, I actually don't mind too much. My plan is take the Machina I just took then, normal summon it, add probably the 2800 one. Oh, I've already normal summoned. Whoops. You did normal summon. Whoops. Discard that. It happens, don't worry. We're fine. I should have taken the 2800 attack point 1. 2800 defense point 1. Because I could have summoned that. That has the ability to destroy another one of my Machina monsters. To special summon another one from the deck. And I think if I tried to destroy Fortress there, it would just get rid of my Gear Frame. I need over 12 stars in the grave. And I hate having to banish Citadel. So let's hopefully not do that. If all this goes to the grave, that actually won't be too bad. If this is targeted by a card effect, I get to make him discard a card. If this card is destroyed by battle, I get to destroy one of his cards. Heroes without an extra deck? Wait, what? That's a thing? Is that a thing? Never in all my life. I've never heard about this. Jaden without fusion summon. That was like Bastion purposefully got Chiffonium Polymer so that Jaden couldn't summon. Oh, Plasma Turbo? Ah, okay. Plasma's a scary boss monster. I'll give him that. Okay, at least my Machina cards aren't getting banished by Called By. I'll take that. Plasma, let's go. Okay, it's my first time seeing this. How will he get free out? Oh, yeah, Vision Heroes. Faris. No, he's going to negate everything. But I can bring this back. I think we'll be fine. Have I ever done a ranking of all the Yu-Gi-Oh series? I haven't. I mean, people have asked me and I've like ranked it, but never like on an official video or anything. I think GX is my favorite. Nostalgia and just like most of my characters and kind of like some of my favorite archetypes came from that series. And it's obviously the original series. And probably like 5Ds, Arc 5, Reigns. I've grown to like Zexal more, but I still need to fully finish it. Plasma only negates on field, right? But he gets to suck up my fortress, which ain't great. There's the Plasma. There's the spooky boy. Destiny Hero Blood D. Now I really regret not getting the... if I had the 2800 one now, I could have probably destroyed my monster, actually. Plasma Yoinking come in. It's pronounced Zeal. Yeah, in the original Japanese. I assume. I actually have no idea. Yu-Gi-Oh! Zeal. Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. Watched a few films lately. I watched the Sword Art Online movie that came out last year. Sword Art Online Progression Actualization. It's the one that's like a retelling from like Asuna's point of view. I thought it was quite good. I quite liked it. I'm not a huge fan of like late Sword Art Online, but this was a good film. I watched Everything Everywhere All at Once. That was fun. That was a trip. I enjoyed that a lot. I watched Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It was alright. I tried to watch the new Jurassic Park. Wasn't a fan. Too much going on. He's doing it. Fortress, no, I'm sorry. Right. Negate the effects of face-up monsters while your opponent controls them. It's 3,150 attack. I can get a bigger monster out than that. I can attack with them, right? Citadel. Summon. Just tap that Regeki. Ooh, he's trying. 10. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we got 12 stars in the grave. So we can summon out my Machina Ruin Force. Can I look at what it looks like? Because I don't quite understand. Got... Where's his head? Is his head in the middle? Or is it the cannon? Forbidden Droplet. Oh. Fair enough. That's fine, that's fine. Are you aware that the timer is short in this event? No, I hadn't a clue. Oh, yeah. I wonder why they've done that. Using a lone deck? No, we are actually playing a Machina deck. The loner deck gave me the inspiration to try Machina. So, here we go. Oh, nice. Awesome. I don't think I needed to do that, but... Okay, we've done it anyway. We drew the out. We had the out anyway. I was going to attack over it. So I have to cut to add from my deck to my hand. Let's take... I don't know. What do I want? How many stars do I have to discard for this? 8. I can take another Citadel. Take another Citadel. Right. Ruin Force first. 4 stars, 9 stars. Get them out of here. So by banishing 12 stars worth of Machina monsters, I can summon my very strong 4,600 attack monster. Then I can use your ability to discard my Citadel to bring back my Fortress. Let's see how clever I can be here. Battle. Attack with Gear Frame. Citadel's effect in the graveyard will kick in. Let me bring it back. Would it have been nice to equip that card to something? Yes, it would have, but oh well. I could blow his monster up, but it's fine. Reinforce doesn't have an animation. That's kind of lame. What's this? One of his... Oh, increase. Okay. Oh! Wait! Machina Reinforce's special ability kicks in. I halve my life points. I negate your card's ability, and then your life points get cut in half. Yes! Yes! He cost himself the duel! That's it. That's all worth it. Cut stream. Done. I finally used my Reinforce's special ability. Yes. That was nice. That was a sweet moment. Phenomenon, I'm happy to watch your replay now. Don't know why I'm trying to... It was game anyway, no? Probably. But if it wasn't, if I maths wrong, I'll take it. Let's just pretend he had 8,000 life points and like it was an absolute clutch play. Right, Phenomenon wants me to watch the one down. As in one down from the top, which is this one, or one down from the top one, which is this one. Uh-oh. Phenomenon, I don't know, I'm sorry. One down to me means this one, right? What do you guys think? What does one down mean? Yukio or Kikin? The one from 1407. So this one. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Hog. Thank you, Phenomenon. That's the same logic. I used to think that when people said first floor, that was ground floor. Because it's the first floor you go into. So it's like ground floor. But they're like, no, that's ground floor. The first floor is the floor above. And that's how that used to make sense to me. What are you playing? Abyss Actor? Alright. Abyss Actor versus Dragon Maid. A short turn. What did you do to him? Oh, you maxied him. Now, I don't remember these very well. Oh, so once the Thunder Dragon's out, he can't add any more cards, right? Oh. Oh, is not how it works? He can draw, but he can't add, I assume. Oh, okay. He can draw, but he can't add. Nice. The double maxi. This poor guy. He realized he has to, like, go for it, though, now. Oh, but you drew into the Nibiru. How many summons we made? 1, 2... He should stop there. Oh, he did. Well done. Plus is gone. Come on, Phenomenon. These Abyss Actors. Negated! Negated! House is out. Damn, fair play. Oof! Negated! Good play, good play. Dragon's Mirror. 3, 4, 5? No, 5 got Dragon, really? What? As if. What a waste of materials, though. I mean, fair play. He's nearly won. Oh, why don't you die? You take no battle damage from attacks involving this card. That's lucky. Very lucky indeed. Well done. Negated again. Ah. It is knights. And that's death. That's 15,000 attack. Arc Rebellion Xyz Dragon is nutty. Took about a 5-head move. Well done. Solid win. Abyss Actors. Do not see those very often. Shinjo Sawatari. Mr. Toast. Like. So this is Flying Dutchman's replay. He's playing against Toast. Level reset wall. Level resist wall. Once you control is destroyed by battle, by an opponent's card effect, target one of those monsters, special monster from your deck in defense position. So their combined levels equal the level of that monster. And you're playing against Eldritch. This is a ranked game, it looks like. Fusilier Dragon. Oh, you hoping he flips up Skill Drain? Then your Fusilier Dragon's attack will double. Oh, I thought you'd won! What? Oh, I've never seen that in my entire life. Yo, that was sick! Fusilier, how many stars is Fusilier Dragon? 8. So you summon 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. I assume that's 8 stars or whatever it is. It might be 9. Imagine his face. If that happened to me, I'd... Oh my god. I think I'd cry. I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I'd have to take a long walk. That was solid. Solid win, Flying Dutchman. Oh, it was 7 stars? Ah, okay. It's sort of long. 13 turns isn't too bad. It's no 20 turns. But you'll enjoy it, I hope. Okay. Level resist wall and sound retreat. Ah, okay. I saw that combo on Farfa's video. Okay. Okay, yeah, I like this duel already. I saw someone in the Limit 1 festival playing a Sacred Beast deck. They didn't actually get to summon any of the Sacred Beasts because I Ash Blossomed that card. Nice. Fallen Paradise. I feel like I'm actually watching Duel duel. No! No! Oh, I'm so sorry. He just took everything that you loved away from you. Oh. It's back. And the Fallen Paradise is back. Wow, got us straight back in that duel. Token collector. Ah, you hate the tokens as much as I do, it seems. Now, how do you do damage again? Every time you can destroy a set card every turn. This card destroys an opponent's monster by battle. Inflicts 1,000 damage. No, he's doing it again. Oh, gross. You're playing against Numeron? I'm so sorry. I had no idea. This guy and macro removal. Oh, why can he attack? Oh, he had to attack Hamon then, right? Well done. No way. I didn't see kind of what... Oh, no, he used... what's his ability? That's 4k damage. Sunya. Sunya business. Actually quite a good back and forth. Can only attack Herman, yeah. Twin Twister, by skill drain. Oh, that's the trap that gives you life points. Oh no! Yo, Royal Finish, Ravi L. Sick. Every time your opponent summons, you get to special summon a token or something. Each time your opponent normal summons a monster, special summon 1 Phantasm token. Imperm. Yo, this guy. Stick it to this Numeron player, man. Can't stand him. Get it out of here. Where's Numeronia? I know, they've missed out. He can't use Numeron Network again because he's got a monster on his field. Okay, 2 magical mallets. Ooh. What does that do? Either player can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them. Monsters cannot be special summoned from the main deck. Destroy this card. Deck lockdown. Damn. That's actually quite strong, isn't it? Well done. We always take it. Beating a Numeron player, like a symphony of sounds. It's beautiful. Let me just quickly claim all of my gems. Am I rich? Richer. Eagle, thank you for submitting that replay, man. Always love a bit of Sacred Beasts. A great day when you slap a Numeron deck. When you get a Numeron deck to scoop, even better. Okay, I'm still not sure if I'm a first turn or second turn. I'm going to go first. I have to play every floodgate imaginable with Sacred Beasts to make them work. Don't say that, because I would like to play Sacred Beasts eventually. And you're making them sound kind of scary. Alright. Special summon. Discard Citadel. Machina Fortress to the field. Set Torrential Tribute face down. That will trigger Citadel, worst case. Summon limit. Both of us will only be allowed to summon twice per turn, but I only plan on summoning once this turn. You summoned your opponent's Golden Lord to your field. Harpy's Feather. Oh, God. Please don't take Harpy's Feather Duster. Make me very sad. And what is he playing? Oh. Don't do it. I floodgate. Ow. This is Benkai. Uh-oh. Okay, we finally get to see the Benkai OTK. Let's see if it's as busted as people say. Okay. This card can make a second attack during each battle phase. Control of this face-up card on the field cannot switch. Mage Power. That's every spell and trap, right? Equipped monster gains 1,000 attack and loses 1,000 defense. Was per turn during a standby phase. Pay 1,000 life to destroy this card. How is this busted? That was easy. Oh, be careful of Benkai. Benkai will ruin your day. Psh. What is this? That it? Oh, I'm so scared. Benkai, OTK. Why don't I get 50? Oh, those gems. Those gems. Oh, there's an equip. Oh, okay. So there's a card that lets them attack directly. Ah, okay. That's a bit scarier. Fate will punish me now. It's either OTK or quits. They either win or lose. There's no in between. I'll go again now. Play another Benkai deck. Oh. Oh. Yep. Eldritch? Or back row heavy deck. Machina Overdrive. Metal Cruncher. If we get Skill Drain, then we get High Attack. Gear Frame. Could ruin our day. But then I get to add... They're both going to give me a card, basically. I'll try the Metal Cruncher. Who knows what happens. We've got Overdrive. Go on, flip up that Skill Drain. I know you've got it. Benkai's Numeron as a child. Imperm. That's equivalent to being skill drained. I'll take that. Alright. I'll take it. Attack 28. Cool. In phase 2. I guess I'll set my Imperm here. My other Imperm here. And my Machina Overdrive here. So I can use Overdrive's ability to pop this. Never mind. We might have to negate that. That could be bad. No way Eldritch plays Imperm. Curious what it was. Thank you for the 50 bits. 50 bits? 50 gems? Oh no, I've been corrupted. Flounderies. Magic Cylinder. Dimension Shifter. Barrier Statue. We do quite well. Wins, lost, win, lost. Oh, this is these are the rentals. Rental. I haven't lost. Have I? No, I haven't. This is what I did before we streamed. This was the first rental. This was the second rental. This was the third rental. And this is me again. Oh. Maybe this is my moment. Maybe I'm a no extra deck duelist. This is where I lose though now. First, please. Oh, the cylinders for Benkai. That makes sense. Is that a 60 card deck? No, 40. This card is added to your hand, except if this card is normal summon, you can send one Machina monster from your deck to the grave. I guess I can dump Regeki. Who needs a Regeki, right? A Regeki. 2 cards to hand. The big one. And... Citadel. What when I summon you again? I can send a Machina monster from my deck to the grave. Well, I don't know what to make. Take that. See if I regret that. And then who's not in the grave? Citadel. Citadel it is. Set that. I don't think that wasn't a great play by me. No, I didn't like that play. That's my bad. I could have done that better. Bundal for the H2O. Thank you for the water. Maybe it'll help me play better. Don't get rid of back row. No. I never get to keep... Summon limit keeps getting destroyed. How's the event treat you guys? It's treated me quite well so far. Eldritch. Here we go. Now they can send cards. Oh, he targeted. I thought Eldritch didn't target. I thought it like just destroyed or something, just sent. You can see this card on one card special channel. If you do, I think you have something else. Then target one card on the field, send it to the grave. Oh. And maybe I'm thinking of the trap then. Yeah, only quick Conquistador. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Right, we can make that now. Is it worth making now? Is he going to be able to destroy me? Oh, I can get it out now. I can. Okay, let's do that. Send Machina Air Raider to the grave. Special summon Fortress. Very cool. Special summon Machina Ruin Force. Unfortunately, I have to banish my super awesome monster, which is very sad. I didn't want to do that, but sometimes you just have to. Let's hope he doesn't bother reading this card. That's a lot of text. No one wants to read that amount. Can I please go into my battle phase? Hold on. I activate unauthorized reaction. I equip a thing from my deck to it. Let's slap him on. What's his name? Gear Frame. Hey! Battle phase. Please use a trap card in the battle phase. Please, please. Yes! I activate Ruin Force's effect. Since you played a trap card during the battle phase, I halve my life points, which does suck, but I negate. Can I do it twice? Probably not, right? Which one's this one now? Doesn't matter. He's got 4,000 life points. I'll take it. Ugh. Whoa! Oof. Is that game? 2, 3, 4. It is! Yes! Oh, I love it. It's such a cool boss monster. Machines! And no one's playing Cyber Dragon as well, because they need the extra deck to summon Chimera Fortress Dragon. We love it. You love to see it. Our deck cannot be stopped. Uber power. That was good. That was a good duel. And we got 300 gems for that. Dark Drag Neil, thank you very much for the sub with the tier 1 for the 5 months. I hope I can keep you for just one more month. That I do believe is Slifer Red. No, this isn't a lone deck. This is actual weird Machina deck. Sure. I'm dueling birds like 2 to 3 times in a row right now. Oh, we haven't. We have played them. It's just they didn't bird. The birds will come. But we've opened an imperm. Go on. Summon your bird. I did play this earlier. I had a Max C last time though, so this one will be quite tough. Have I watched Better Call Saul? I have. Oh! I haven't watched the most recent episode. That was today. Yesterday, Tuesday. I've seen the first episode of the most recent ones, which was very, very exciting. A lot of stuff happened. I haven't watched the most recent one though. I'll watch that. I'll watch that tonight actually. After stream. Pen best deck. Let's go. You guys have been watching. Oh no! Don't tell me. Who says pen best deck now? Oh no! It's he goes to the gym. He's got a beard. I'm not gonna look at chat because I'm gonna remember it. It's Triff, right? Triff? Yes! I remembered. How could he not know? I knew I'd get there. Distant Coda likes Unchained. Farfa likes Burning Abyss. Triff likes Pendulum. Team Samurai likes Cyber Dragons. I like Malefics. We'll just go with Malefics so I can be different. What else? Name me some other Yu-Gi-Oh! Content creators' favorite decks and or archetypes. You also have to go to the gym and have beard? Oh, I do. That's crazy. All right. Negate that. That was the worst 10 I've ever seen. This might be the... no, it's not the rental. Revs is probably cyber as well. MTB likes heroes. Pack loves Sword Soul. Right, we're just going to get rid of that back row. That will re-equip to it, but I guess the other stuff's gone. I don't know if that was getting anything out of this. Oh, it's a quick effect. Refuse for special summon. Okay, yeah, we didn't want that. Summon Metal Cruncher. So Metal Cruncher's effect is I can halve its attack to normal summon it. When it's normal summon, I can add anything from my deck to my hand. Probably the Fortress would be the best card to take. We can't OTK this turn, but it's no worries. Special summon. Discard one of the Citadel. Special summon. Battle. Attack 25. Attack 18. I love to see my fellow pendulum lovers in chat. My call by. Oh, nothing meant to be his grave. It all meant to be his extra deck. Have we won again? Really? No. What if I should have summoned Metal Cruncher then? I think I could have won. Normal summon Metal Cruncher. Tough to say, but possible. Tribute, summon this 2800 attack. Add any card from my deck to my hand. Add... Oh, maybe I wouldn't have won, actually. Attack! I would have been 100 life points off. Close. No cigar. I'm sorry, am I on a streak? Am I doing well? Hey! Palladium Oracle Mad. Hog, what are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who is this guy? Is that me? No way. Hey, all right. Every win now we get to further add. I hope we can get to 10. Probably won't. Nice to be a Flow on the Reese player, and that'll ruin my day. But that's. I'm just thinking of the YouTube title. EX0 deck. 10 win streak, 15 win streak, 20 win streak. Who knows? You're rigging your matchups? Never. I need to ride this high. I know I'm going to get taken down a peg in a minute, but just for now. I want to get mad and be done with this event. Whoa, Jesse Cotton Flow with the bits. Fancool. Thank you very much for the 200 bits. What a legend. I hear my McDougal barking downstairs. Right, let's chuck Metal Cruncher away. I probably should have thrown Overdrive away. We get 2 cards. Ruin Force to discard. I don't have a normal summon. Oh, I do. I have a Metal Cruncher. And a Citadel. He let me go first, didn't he? Normal summon Cruncher. Cruncher's effect. Pick 3 cards in the deck. Add 1 of them to my hand. Oh. Is this going to be our negates? Baylor. My attack should go up to 2800 though, which is going to be quite nice. Beautiful. Machina Overdrive can actually summon me... I'll get rid of Citadel for now, though. Okay. End phase there. So this can destroy one of my cards, especially summon a Citadel from my deck. Worst case scenario, say I get called by. Machina Air Raid can do the same as Overdrive, I'm pretty sure. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target one machine monster you control. Special summon from your deck one Machina monster with a different name. If you do, destroy that targeted monster. Okay. So what's the criteria? Deck with Machina monster with a different name and an equal or lower level. So I can summon out Fortress with this. That's heartbreaking. That's fine, I guess. It's not fine, but... They both die. Citadel comes to the field. Do you think he'll play Lightning Storm? Oh, I can't hack a Cold By right now. No! Okay. It's an uphill battle. The nice thing is to like think about is that Ruin Force could potentially get that monster back, which is nice. But I've got nothing else. Why is opening Regeki or Harpy's Featherstorm? I don't know. Is Benkai? Oh no. Is it because I laughed at it earlier? Okay. It's just dinosaurs, guys. It's just dinosaurs. It scared me. Jesse, thank you once again for the bits, by the way. That's very nice of you. I guess Overdrive could get me back as well, but I'll go into the deck. I needed Fortress in the grave, really. I don't know if chucking Ruin Force in my hands so early is a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe there's like better things I can add earlier on. Linko, the festival's going very well so far. So far we're unbeaten, but that might change in this duel. But we have played dinosaurs before. We've got a bit of wiggle room. Is there an Armades-esque equip spell? Armades is if this monster attacks, your opponent can activate card or effects in response. Is that what you mean? Whoever made Fluonderies just wanted to watch the world burn. I'm not going to lie. Every now and then when I get slapped by Fluonderies, I Google Fluonderies broken Reddit and things like that. I just want to find like-minded people just to like vent a little bit. I'm just like, ugh. I get like if you can negate their first summon. They summon the Rabina, you Effect Veiler, Imperm or whatever. Like they kind of like glass cannons kind of thing. And like if you go first as well, you can set up a board to stop them. But the problem is I'm playing a second turn deck because I'm using my Unchains. So like I'm just like, ugh. I either draw the out or I don't. I think it's just the summon locks I get. I think it's the wind that bird thing they summon that can bounce itself back to negate every single turn. The fact that they contribute your monsters isn't like the end of the world, but it kind of sucks as well. The fact that their main monster, anything in attack position means they lose their effects, which means every single Link monster doesn't work. The field spell, so if you want to do a normal summon, that means that they get to normal summon as well during your turn, which sucks. And if you want to attack over M-Pen, it halves your attack. In fact, if you want to attack over anything, it halves your attack, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's just M-Pen, actually. And then, obviously, the barrier statue to break your heart. Oh, what a legend. What's my mute thing? It's alright. Is Unchained good in this event? No. I don't think Unchained would be good. I guess you could play it, though. No, it wouldn't be any good. Because, like, what would your boss monster be? It'd be Abominable Unchained. And you can only summon that once. I don't think it'd be great. That deck relies heavily on the extra deck. I mean, it's got good presence. Well, that's about it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,000 damage. We are on the cusp of death. He didn't attack me with anything. How come he didn't attack with these two? Could they not attack? Alright. If I don't draw anything, I've lost. I've lost. Oh no. The hard brick. And there we go. Our win streak ends. Not with a bang, but with a whimper. The moral of the story was I shouldn't have added Ruin Force maybe so early in the duel. If that was a fortress, I'd be sitting a lot prettier right now, a lot happier. Then again, it could just be one of those things. Just take the L. Hi, Relic. Oh yeah, Rex can't attack directly. No way. Whoa! While I'm eating, really? Nifroth, no! We got a host off Nifroth. Nifroth, thank you very much for the host. Oh. Get hosted as soon as you lose. It's typical, isn't it? We were slapping. Gotta keep Fortress, 1 in hand and 1 on field. Yeah. So, I think, mate... I'm playing Timaeus. Is that actual Timaeus? No, that's a different Timaeus. Is it? What's Timaeus' name? I'll go first. Nifra, thank you so much for the host, my man. Really appreciate that. Hope you had a nice stream. What if that's actual Timaeus? I can't remember what his name looked like in-game. I think it's Timaeus 222. Oh, it might be then. Like I say, if it's not a ritual deck, then we're definitely not playing him. How is my favorite 19-month sub doing? I'm doing very well, thank you. Surviving the heat, getting a tan. Ah, back row. Ugh. And he played 2 Citadel. How am I getting them so often? Right, let's dump a Citadel in the grave. Let's special summon our Fortress. I think he's got Magic Cylinder. Battle. Attack. It's fine. I guess toggle on just in case. It's fine with me. Main phase 2 then. Let's set our imperm here. Our overdrive over here. Ooh. Which one? Where wouldn't you put an imperm? I guess I wouldn't put an imperm here. End phase. Or dimension wall. Yeah, that's true. So we'll keep that. Just if he tries to destroy my card through anything, at least I can keep it safe. I think I can do equip this with the Machina card, activate this to pop this, and then that's fine. Does your ability trigger if... No, it's just by battle. Normal summon Unclasper. I can send any card from my deck to the grave. I will send... I could send another fortress. Or I could send Ruin Force now. I guess I'll send Ruin Force. Activate the effect of Overdrive. Destroy Unclespare. Unclespare? How would you say his name? And we're going to special summon a... I can get another fortress out. Does your ability kick in even if you're not special? No, just normal summon. I guess maybe a Metal Cruncher then. Metal Cruncher's effect. Don't you have a detrimental ability? Like if I use your effect, don't you ruin something? No. Okay. I guess 1, 2, 3. I haven't normal summoned though. And you add a card to my hand, so I guess this would be best. No skill drain? I guess not. When did I normal summon? Oh, I summoned Unclespare. That's twice I've done that. I'm a damn fool. Right, this sucks to banish. Ah! Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Oh. It's going to end up costing me the duel, isn't it? I can only do 1 negate. Alright? 1 negate. Attack with 4,600. And you see, the problem is, if he's got a magic cylinder, and he magic cylinders me, that's 4,600 damage, which is game. But if I negate it, and he doesn't have anything else, I win. You reckon don't negate? Eee! Okay. I can negate that though. And then just not attack. And he doesn't get to add anything. It's half his life points. Did he get anything bigger out? I'm gonna negate that though. Oh no, wait. Waboku won't do any damage to him, will it? Wait, it's just battle damage, right? Is it? No battle damage. Okay, it's fine. We're fine. Wait, can I destroy cards still with Waboku? Waboku does weird things, right? Oh no, you don't negate and destroy? I might have made a severe problem. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. Oh, I should just let him do it. Oh no, wait, we're fine. Would I have killed him? It wouldn't kill him. It would have been close. I kind of wish he blew that one up. There you go. No damage. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. These burn decks, where are they coming from? What video was I recording yesterday? Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi versus Raphael. Don't attack with Ruin Force, by the way. That's a good point. Ruin Force doesn't need to be the one that gets negated. Like, okay. That's a great point. That is a very intelligent and good point. How do you work again? I get to draw a card, right, when I use your effect? I could just attack, go battle phase, attack, then negate. Or I can summon a gear frame, use its effect maybe. Add a second Ruin Force? Yo, what if he's got something weird? Set in defense. Draw cards equal to the surplus, as if they use the word surplus. Oh no, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. Oh, it has to be 3. It's fine. I don't like playing against trap decks. They're too scary. I just think everything's going to kill me. Okay, that wasn't so bad. That was surplus? Or has that not happened yet? Okay. 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 I don't have anything that can destroy back row. Like in Machina form. No! Eee! What if it's magic cylinder? Oh, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, no! Oh, I'm so sorry. Any chance that it... Wait, doesn't he do damage to himself first? It's got 50! Now he's got 100! Oh. How did he do that? In perm, though, he needed to have a monster on the field. I would have negated. No! I shouldn't have negated. Chat, you're right. I should only negate stuff that was going to kill me. I just wanted to win. Humbug. It's my own fault. I got greedy. I got greedy. Was Battle Fader going to kill me? No. No, it was not. You know, the ironic thing is, if I would have summoned that fortress into attack, I'm pretty sure I would have won. But I summoned it into defense for God knows what reason. I don't know why. That's so sad. There goes the video title. Heartbreaking. You only summon from Earth machines, right? Yes, you do. Ooh, what would you send here? A Citadel anyway? Or a Rune Force for late game? I guess the Citadel. For now. Oh my god, I can just bring it back. I kind of have to, right? Okay, yeah, we will. I forgot about the... Yeah, Crunchy probably would have been the better one. You might be right there. Okay, we got a counter against Floowandereeze. Summons a Floowandereeze monster. I guess we can nuke him. That's something. Alright. See how this goes. Oh, no. Final countdown. My opponent intends to make this 20 turns. We will not allow that. No, siree. Okay, you know, the last time I played a Final Countdown deck, I'm pretty sure was in real life 2012 at an actual tournament. Nice. What a great top deck. Thank you so much. Oh no, skill drain. Another 1,000 life points off him. Woe is me. Oh no, Imperial Iron Wall. Oh, that's to counter Floowandereeze. Wait, no, wait. What's Imperial Iron Wall for? Oh, yeah, it is Floowandereeze. Oh no, why did I activate it there? If it's a imperm, I've thrown. Oh, thank God. Okay. I was teching the mic, but I nearly just threw that entire game. If he would have flipped up an imperm right there, I would look like a fool. A damn fool. Good win, though. Final countdown deck only lasted 1 turn. Tut, tut, tut. You can't imperm you. Skill Drain was up. I like your thinking, sir. Second. The top deck miracle. I think we'd have won, though, surely. Nice. Go on, be Flu. Floowandereeze. The only problem with Floowandereeze is if they have the field spell. The field spell makes imperm not that great. It is Flu. We have the counter. I guess I don't want to get called by, so we'll go with the imperm. Yes. That's it, right? They just pass. That's it, then done. They're done. Yes. Yes! I mean, nice. I draw. Another Metal Cruncher. Right, first of all, I'll normal summon my Metal Cruncher. Since I control no other face-up monsters, it can be normal summoned by losing 1,000 attack. Solemn Judgment. A steep price to pay. I really throw away another Metal Cruncher? Or do I just throw an Air Raider away? Ah, I'll chuck it. Why not? To be fair, you know what? That was a decent thing to get rid of. I have no play now. This could go downhill. How many hours of playtime do I have in Master Duel? Too much. I think if you go on my my streaming data, that'll tell you how long I've just streamed this game for. How come I couldn't ash that? Oh, it wasn't Tamias? Okay, thank you. Yeah, but they always have called by. Whenever I have Ash, they have called by. Never mind. Okay. Question, if I slap a Machina gear frame onto this, is there any chance that I can... So I can't win. I can do almost enough damage. I can't... Oh. Cannot be special summon this. No, okay, okay. I can't special summon it. So close to damage. I don't really know what... 100 life points left. Attack Toucan. Yeah. Someone saw me playing Cyber Dragon, Cyber Darks, and decided to help me out and give me a Cyber Dragon Infinity, which is really cool. They gave you a Cyber Infinity for free? That's sick. Yo, free card's the best card. Someone gave me a Cyber card once for free. It wasn't the best one though. I think it was Cyber El Tanin, which was really nice. And like I never had that card, so it was like cool to have, but it's nice. Fire darts for game. I don't know what that card is, but I assume it does 100 damage. Sparks. Sparks is overkill. We don't want to do 200 damage. How does Snowl work? I hear this is the only UR Flwanderies card, and it's the worst one. While this tribute summon card is in the monster turn, once per turn, quick effect, you can banish one card from your hand. Change all special summon monsters your opponent controls to face down defense. That means my reactive won't work. Snowl. What did I say? What did I call it? Snowl. Just as piercing. That won't do anything, unfortunately. But if it's destroyed, I get to pop a card on his field, right? Sneeze for game. If I lose with my opponent having 100 life points left, I'm going to be very upset. Look at him pop off. It's ridiculous. You can't give him an inch. No, not the Monarch. Gross. Could have won too. Feels bad. How could I have won? Don't say that. Snow Owl. Snowl. It's called Snowl. Oh, please say that targets. Take one card on the field and one card in my graveyard. Also, if this covers... I mean, I might as well get one in the grave, but I think it'll help. I might even miss my timing because of this. Not that I really care about making him discard, but... Here we go. I know. No, I wouldn't have been able to summon Metal Cruncher, though. Let's throw that M-Pen away, shall we? None of that. I gotta do 100 damage. 100. Should have teched in Sparks. I couldn't have some Metal Cruncher. No, I couldn't have. Because I had a monster on my field. Why did he summon Snowl? Snowl? I have no idea. Wait, they're not snow owls, are they? They're not even owls, I don't think. Oh, no, there is. There's an owl in the background. I apologize. All right. All I need to do is draw a monster and do 100 damage. Come on. Oh. Is that enough? Do I special? What's the one to go for? This or that? I guess this. That doesn't have an ability I don't know about, does it? Oh, God. Once per opponent's turn, quick effect, you can banish one card, change all special summon monsters your opponent controls to face down defense. I didn't know that. I thought... I should have known that. It's like Tyranno. It's heartbreaking. Broke my heart, that has. It's 100 damage. 100 damage. 100. 100 damage away! My opponent is Yugimoto. Rest in pepperoni, yeah. Chad, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. You let Stratos down. I'm sorry. Artifact deck is not possible, is it? I don't know. Normal summon Metal Cruncher. Cruncher's effect. Take Fortress. Oh no, Ash Blossom. But not today. Maxi. Your own Ash is dead now. That is true. I'm actually kind of glad you said that because I think I was going to forget. Use 2 cards. We've got a 2800 attack point monster now. Can I complain? I can. I can. Am I going to get OTK'd? That's the question. Let's hope not. Right. We can't Ash him. Very sad. We cry. Oh, there we go. That wasn't so bad. Ooh. What a great card. It's a shame I can't do anything with it. Nice damage. Is that the loner? No, this is a proper Machina deck. Proper one. Sort of. It's not been optimized or anything. It's just... It's the cards I had. The only card I crafted was the blue Machina monster. But it's working. We don't do that here. Epherbius, Phineas. Right, I'm going to give you one chance with that. Please never use that kind of language in my chat again. But I am going to have to give you a timeout, man. That was, definitely do not talk like that in here. All right. Queen B, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Okay. I love how we bricked 3 times in a row. Should go for game here. This should be fine. Ash. There. Now, do I try to be greedy? Attack 18, attempt to go for game, or just attack over that and then just... Monster Reborn on Ash Blossom? No. That's probably an Ash Blossom as well. It might be a Max C. Haha, we called it. Be greedy, in my opinion. You were right. It was good to be greedy then. He must have drew all his hand traps then. He was getting that kind of vibe. I wonder what he was playing. Oh, Incantation Blue Eyes. Why do people use Maxi in the event? Yeah. I mean, some decks do special summon, but there's a lot of Flwandereeze players in here, and especially since one of the loner decks is Flwandereeze as well, you'd be better off swapping to, like, Effect Veiler, Imperm, anything else, really. The Machina loner isn't too bad. The duel I played with it wasn't great. Out of the 3 loners so far, I definitely think Flwandereeze was probably the best. But I think if I gave Machina another chance, it probably might have been alright. We're going second. Okay. Get a craft limited removal. The problem is my URs are so low. I dismantled all of my SR stuff that I don't use. Keep in mind that I'm keeping all of the cards from all the decks I've used for like every single season that the game's been out so far. So like, how many seasons has it been? It's been 7 decks, right? I still have all of my decks, all of the cards still in them, and I have never dismantled them. And my SRs, after dismantling all the crap that I've got that I'll never use, I think I've got like 300 and something SR crafting material. But my UR crafting material, non-existent. I've got, I think, 25 at the moment. How's the EX0 grind going? Really well. Is it weird? I kind of like this event. Am I strange? I know loads of people said they didn't like it. I'm kind of into it. But is that because I'm playing this deck and I'm having fun? And I haven't played Floowandereeze too much? I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. In most streams, that is an insta permanent ban. He even respectfully scolded the dude. Yeah. I mean, that... Honestly, that probably should have been a ban. But it's the first time it's happened in my chat. So we get one-time leniency, really. Yeah. Oh, sorry. What a crisis. Thank you for the H2O, man. Thank you for keeping me hydrated. What did he say? Someone corrected his grammar, and he told them to go kill themselves. Which is a awful thing to say. Flow is not too bad, to be honest, once you get used to it. I mean, like, there's ways of getting over it, isn't there? Alright, I'm not that savvy with Ancient Warriors. I know they do stuff, but I don't know what it is. Just neglect Englyn, and they cry. Or Robina. Or Robina. No one ever suspects the discard Machina Fortress. Her summon Machina Fortress. Haha. What a crisis. I sucked up your H2O, don't you worry. I'll do another one, though, for the lols. Yeah, I do still have the... I don't decraft my Royal Finish cards. I'm sorry, what does that do? Once per turn during the main phase, quick effect, you can destroy the one face-up monster your opponent controls with the highest attack. I see. I see. Should I set that? I'll end. Red one pops. Lamb apples. I wish I saw that like 10 seconds ago. Not that it made a huge difference. Let's just hope he normal summons now. None of these negate, do they? I think we're okay. We need him to normal summon. Why didn't Fortress Effect activate? Fortress Effect only activates if it is destroyed by battle. Or if it's targeted by a card effect. It's a shame, really. Like, it's a shame it's not just battle. Is there any chance I can do both of these? During main phase, if you normal or special summon as Entry Gear 1, you can target one of those Entry Gear Warriors with a different name from your deck to your hand. I guess we'll Torrential. Toggle on. Ah, no worries. Ash first, then Torrential second. I guess we just double Torrential. Worst case. Tellbite, how's it going, man? You're going well, thank you. Nice. Oh, the monster has to stay on the field? Oh, nice, we did it. Hard counter. Okay, unfortunately, that's all we had. We need a new monster. Fortress is dumb to how you summon it. The fact that you can discard itself as part of the cost is kind of weird. But it's kind of nice as well. But that doesn't happen too often in this deck, because we don't have many, like, low-level ones. There you go, we take that win. Double Torrential for the win. Oh, we tearing through this? 7,000 points. Where are we at? Holy hell, nearly done. We're nearly at 1,100. And then this bit. It's going well. It's level 8, but itself is a level 7. So yeah, you just need 1 star, really, don't you? Acid Flaming. I'll go first, please. Your matchup luck is insane. You think that's why? You think I should be playing, like, Floanderies or, like, the OTK decks more often? I haven't used Scrap Recycler yet. Maybe this is the moment. When this card is normal or special summoned, you can send 1 machine monster from your deck to the graveyard. Alright. Normal summon Scrap Recycler. Activate its effect. I'll send Citadel or Ruin Force. Citadel. This seems like a waste. I'll send Air Raiders to the grave. Summon Fortress. Set 2 cards face down. I'd like to watch someone that knows what they're doing with this deck to see like an optimal play. I'd love to know if like there's a better way of doing that. No. I can't moan. I play that in my other deck, so banish, banish, banish. That's heartbreaking. At least we're not getting attacked this turn. I can't be upset by it. It's fine. I thought they were banished face down. They are, right? Yeah. You don't know what they are. That wasn't so bad. Ah, I would have loved that earlier. What are you playing? Reveal your secrets. Crawler. Now, this is like an infestation, this deck. I'm pretty sure they just keep taking stuff. You think get rid of the evenly? Oh, but what about this thing? Alright, we'll get rid of evenly. Oh yeah, Citadel. I forgot. Wait, we know what he's playing now. He has evenly matched. He has that donut-looking monster. And I forgot what the other ones were already. Oh, I guess attack again. Nice. He had the spell. He had the donut monster. And then he had another card. What was it? I don't remember. Droll and Lockbird. Thank you. Yes. Also in Gear Frame. Gear Frame's effect. Ruin Force. We're going to be able to negate. Have I got enough stars in the grave? Yes, we do. Too late. Too late. We've won. We've won. Special summon. Send to grave. Special summon. Oh, no, I haven't got stars there. No, I do. No, I don't. Ow. Nearly. I think sending Ruin... No, I could have won. I could have won. Oh, it's happening again. No, I don't want to lose like this. I just realized if I... that's cool. If I talk... Never mind. I think I could have won that turn. If I would have sent the crunch to the grave instead, then I could have got out my... Oh no, because it wouldn't have been in the grave, would it? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? There was no way for us to know it was another 2100 defense point monster. That's true. That is true. $25 gems. We're getting richer. That Ancient Gear deck next season's looking so close. Uncle Spare. We're going second. We have no hand trap, so if it's Fluanderies... No. Okay, this is going to be a loss. I mean... Yeah, it's a loss. Orange, search for black. 1800, level 4. Self-summon. Dump Ruin. Discard level 8 for 7. Level 7. Nifroth, thank you so much. So, unfortunately, I've only got the one Uncle Spare. But I see what you mean now. Normal summon this. Add this. This was added, so its effect kicks in, which lets it special summon itself. When it's special summoned, I can send any Machina monster from my deck to the grave. 4/4. Discard level 8 for level 7. Optimize. Oh, we got Regeki. That's good. That's the counter to Flaunderies, right? Is Machina expensive to make? Well, the only reason I'm playing Machina now is because I played an Earth Machine deck a couple seasons ago. And I was like, I only need one card to make this version of this deck. So yeah. For me, it was quite cheap. I don't know. Like, I think this is an ultra rare. Ruin Force is an ultra rare. Oh no, it's quite expensive, actually. It's expensive. Fortress is ultra rare, I think. Ruin Force is ultra rare. Citadel is ultra rare. This is super rare. Fortress might be super rare. Makes ultra. It's still Riser. What do you think of the thing where some cards have the 24/7 effect of this card is also known as another card and means you can't have free original of... How many cards does that apply to? I know it plays for the Harpy Sisters. You can have like one Harpy number 1, one Harpy number 2, and one Harpy number 3. Which is weird. Yeah, if you actually want to play like a full deck version of this as well, the extra deck was expensive. But I mean, the goal of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is to get as many like staple cards as you can that like slot into everything. I would say like the trains are kind of... can go into quite a few decks. Not loads, but... like the first cards you want to get when you start playing this game, once you start like... you've earned 20,000 gems because you've done all the first stuff. I forget how much it is. But you make your first deck, and then you just start systematically making all like the staple cards. Make yourself free Ash Blossom, free Maxi, 2 Called by the Grave. Is there any more that are really important? 3 whatever, and then you just start making everything else. And that's kind of your goal, really. Make as many cards that will splash into as many decks as possible, so that when you build a new... if you're the kind of person that wants to build a new deck every month... oh yeah, Imperm, of course. Droplet, yeah. Droplet was one of the first one I made, because I remember like everyone was saying how expensive it was. And this is obviously... I hadn't played like any modern Yu-Gi-Oh! I was like, oh, it's very good. God, I hate that card. I watched a Master Duel meta, a Decade short, where he's playing Fluanderies, and the opponent flips up Witch's Strike. He had like 8 cards in his hand. It wiped his entire field and made him lose every single card in his hand. I couldn't believe what I watched. Makes me think that Witch's Strike should be like really busted. I don't know what they have face down. Do they have a trap that can negate? Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Normal summon this. Oh, I forgot about that. My bad. I guess I couldn't really do anything else, could I? It's Dreaming Town. God, I hate that field spell. Which is Striker's most busted card in the game when it goes off. Have to agree. That's devastating. You lose your entire field and your entire hand. But yeah, situational. It's got to be a fortress. Yes. Has to be. He doesn't have a Rabina in the grave. But I do have an Ash Blossom in hand. No more summons. That's good. But that's bad. Can't do much about that. He didn't use map. Wasn't that map then? That was my chance. What did they add with M-Pen? They added... Let's check the log. Summon M-Pen, activate Rabina. Chain Eglin, effect resolution. For one reason, Eglin return. For one reason, Eglin reveal hand. They did stuff. Nice call by. I don't have to banish. I guess if he makes oh, nice. So if he gets that M-Pen out, I can use Call by the Grave to banish the other M-Pen, so at least I'm not negated. He added the spell. If you use the map's effect, it would have had a banished bird. Oh. During your main phase, you can reveal one of one monster in your hand and banish one for one Dori's card with a different name from your deck. And then immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon it. M-Pen's ability will kick in. And now I call by. Surely. Never done that before. Never called by an M-Pen. Mixed Victor, how's it going, man? Back to the stream. Can we... This is the... Oh, I can't get over it. If this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, target one card your opponent controls, destroy that target. I might have to do that. Do I have a Citadel in the grave? I don't. You have to crash. Yeah, I do. Well, I have 7. No, I won't have enough stars in the grave then. Negated! Did you open Ukla Spare? I did. Yo, did he banish something anyway? How good are they recycling their monsters in the grave? In phase. We've played one Benkai deck, and we absolutely slapped him. We ruined his day. But I'm sure we'll play another, and it'll ruin my day. Uncle Spare. Uncle Spare? Uncle Spar. Uncle Spar. Funny word. Does anyone know the lore? Why are the Machinas evil? These are that's like an evil version of this, right? That looks so much like a Metabot. No. Can't bring that back, can he? Oh, thank God. Okay, that's one way of bringing back an M-Pen. Oh, he's still negated. Ah, yes. don't know if that means much. Oh no, you shouldn't be allowed to special summon Fluandere's monsters. It's not fair. Check my last message. Blue Jean King, me Luke. So cards that change their names are Cyber Harpy and Harpy. Also, the 2 Fusion Neospatians that use necks. Oh. I didn't know that. Plus the Ultimate Utopia Ray monsters. That is Ray combined with a ZW Xyz monster. Oh, I didn't know those latter ones, actually. That's quite surprising. How is a heavily armed robot incapable of getting over a penguin? Makes no sense at all. Is this EX0 Festival? It is. It is. If we can survive this turn, at least we can get a Rune Force out. But it really depends. He can't use any of the small bird's effects because he's special summoned. You cereal? Oh! Fair enough. Oh, and he banished it as well. Facebook card would leave the field, so he can't get those back now. He's permanently banished them, I guess. Oh, yeah. And cannot special summon during the turn you activate either effect. So effect was already activated. Okay, I've only ever seen, like, the strengths of Fluandere's since I've been playing them on ranked. But I guess I get to see them in, like, a different light here. You can see why, I guess, you wouldn't want to play, like, Monster Reborn. No. What was that? Why? What? Oh. We can put it back. 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 stars. That's not enough stars. Oh, when I normal summon that as well, it's going to get negated. This is not great. I'm not going to lie. Oh, no, wait. It's normal summon. It's fine. Oh, but I'm going to give him that. Ah. Maybe he doesn't have anything in his hand. Doesn't negate normal summons, which is great. Right, we've got 4 stars in the grave, so I need to send at least an 8. I guess I can send a Citadel for now. Is there anything else I can send? God, I wish there was... Send the Citadel. Should have used Rune Force. So many defense as well. So much stuff. As long as my man doesn't get out the Wind Bird. Oh, God, it's 5 chain. You Bandit Keith. Right, I thought it was my turn. What's this about? Flus are just Season 1 Drytron. Citadel away the rest. I need to get Citadel... If I can get Citadel out, that would be nice. But he needs to destroy one of my cards. He's going to barrier now. Oh. I hate barrier. I hate all the barriers now. Especially the wind one. The wind one seems to be the biggest troublemaker of them all. Instant 5 cards back to the hand. That's ridiculous. Oh no, he's going to flip my... Oh. He's gonna be able to flip my cards face down. He had 0 cards in hand, and then this happened. All because I normal summoned a monster, but I had to normal summon a monster because my special summon monster... Snow. Oh? I guess I kind of have to get it out. Oh, it does piercing, doesn't it? Empen only negated when it's tribute summoned. So that's negating nothing at the moment. Oh. That's kind of nutty. Can he only use his effect during the battle phase? Any chance? No, anytime. When he just flip it, he will. It's either I leave the Citadel in there. Ugh, screw it. Let's go see what happens. Maybe he'll wait till the battle phase, you know? Maybe he won't read Ruin Force. He'll let me go into battle phase and attack. Oh my god, he did. No, go on, let me go in battle phase. Just, oh my god. It doesn't really matter. Attack. Go on. Use its effect. He didn't use its effect. Okay, I'm really confused now. Do I let Citadel die? Attack that, pop this, and then just leave him with Empen that can't do anything. Sure. My bad. I thought all the effects were negated. It's gonna halve my attack. Once per turn, General this card battles an opponent's monster. Quick effect, you can banish 1 card from your hand. That opponent's monster's current attack become halved until the end of the turn. I mean, we're gonna let it get destroyed anyway. I could get him down to 2,258 life points. And then I can attack again. And then I can attack this, destroy it, then attack with 18. It's not worth it. Alright. That is hefty damage, though. I kind of want to get rid of the fill spell, but... That. I might lose. I think I've lost. I think I've thrown. I don't know. I think that's game. 27, that's 1100 net, yes, game. My bad. I guess we needed... Oh, God, Citadel's really important to keep in the grave, and I keep banishing it. So what happened then? I had this thingy. Attack into this. He's tried to halve. I negate. It gets destroyed, or does it get banished? Oh no, it just negates it. It gets negated. I think we're in too much of a pickle there. The best play was just to not attack. Yeah, you might have been right. Keep the life points. I'll be honest with you. To be honest, I didn't think Flawanderi's a second effect worked. It's just the first one. Yeah, while this tribute summoned card is in the monster zone, your opponent can activate the effects of special summon monsters they control in tap position. So that one's negated because it was special summon back. Once per turn during the damage step. Okay. Yeah. That's a shame. Is that a Rochka Raska? Rochka Raska. How do you work again? Your opponent monsters cancel this card for attacks. This card can attack directly. If this card normal summons targets. Oof. Rip me, right? Wait, how does it do damage? Oh yeah, if he attacks that, it's game. Wait, what if he tries to halve? Won't the attack continue as well? By half your life points, I guess. Maybe I've lost, though. How much damage does this do? If you do, this card gains power tap for each card discarded by this effect. Oh, only 100? Bloody hell, it is low. But how am I supposed to get over that? That's the problem. If there is no face-up field spell on the field, destroy this card. Ah. Opponent's monsters can't target this card for an attack. This card can attack directly. This card is normal summon. Target one or 3 cards you control, but your opponent shove them into the deck. Alright. Oh. Oh. I can't win. What if he gets the M pen back? Battle. Can't attack. End phase. We've only got 4 more attacks directly with that card. So I need to be careful. Why did he attack my Ruin Force? He could have just attacked the little one. No. That's it? Why not just attack me? Norris, why? He did have game. I guess the plan is get out. Supreme Kai, thank you for the 100 bits. If you had to choose a character in the Yu-Gi-Oh series, what deck archetype would you want your character to be centered around? Machine-based deck. Apparently, I'll take a Machina deck at the moment. I think that'd be quite cool. Destroy the field spell. I'd love to destroy the field spell, but I can't at the moment. I don't have to get my Citadel out now. I just don't want to get tributed first. Supreme Kai, thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, I'd like to be a machine duelist. My character arc is that, like, I don't... my only friends are machines or something. My machines are my friends and stuff. And my character arc is, sure, I'll make friends, why not? Oh my god. I could have destroyed my Ruin Force. And I would have got that out as well. My bad. Reading's hard, guys. Oh, we'll get both. Oh, wait, I can do both. I can destroy this and special summon that. So he's adding a level... the big one, right? We throwing? No, we're not throwing. We're not throwing. New M-Pen. Okay. That's fine. We can destroy that. Do we just do it now? mean, once it's gone, it's gone. Oh, Reinforce is pretty pog. I kind of want to keep that on the field. Ugh. Still summoning right. Yeah, maybe I should have waited. I don't know. I just don't want him to get something that's going to negate me, you know? He's got so many cards in his hand. Please tell me you can't summon more than one M-Pen. Ugh. Wait a minute. Did I do that wrong? If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can... Oh, thank God. I thought I ruined it then. Oh, he might have called by. No. That's a shame. New and M-Pen next turn. Yeah. Maybe should have blown myself up. Left the Ruin Force on the field. I could have had a backup. Not like this. Look at these life points. So, maybe I should have waited. Maybe I should have destroyed Citadel instead. Kept the Ruin Force in attack. I guess he couldn't have attacked. Time limit win, I'll take that. Was it that long? How long's we in that duel for? I feel bad because we might have lost that. I might have thrown. But yes, we do take those. Yes! For Wanderies. Those tiny birds with their tiny brittle bones have nothing against my Machinas. But we should have played better then. That was not our best performance. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, he had game. He just attacked our Rune Force for some reason. Tiny brains, tiny birds. Birds can't fly forever. Withdrew on blah, 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 again. I guess if this gets effect veiled, it's fine. One, two, three. We're going to discard itself and unclaspare, I guess. Unclaspare? Yeah, because we got a scrap recycler. We can always send that, can't we? End phase. Alright, 4 stars in the grave. And 9 and 7 on the field. Oh, to be fair, the time is shorter. Somebody bought that up. We have a shorter timer now. This might be the loner version. Okay, as long as we beat the loner deck, that's good. That's fine. Pray we do. Don't you love when they give you free options all the same? Yeah. Normal summon Scrap Recycler, send 1 card from your deck to the grave. Normal summon Machine Gear Frame, add 1 card from your deck to the hand. Normal summon Machina Metal Cruncher, add 1 card from your deck to your hand. Ooh, he opened better than me. Oh, a Club of the Grave's gonna ruin his day. No one wants their Citadel banished. So I think what will happen is he'll enter his battle phase, attack this. I'll flip up this, and then we both die. But I profit. See, he didn't draw his Unclaspare. Ooh, he's got Ruin Force though. Maybe Ruin Force is the one. Okay, he's opened a lot better than me. Oh, crap. We'll take a look at his deck after this. See if it is the loner. Reinforcing Grave. He's only got 10 stars in there at the moment, though. Do I have to wait? That's the question. Can I wait till he vanishes before doing this? Oh, I'm going to find out. Please say I can. Oh, he had 2. Oh my god, he had so much stuff. So I'm hoping banish. Oh no, he'll banish the 10. Banish. Maybe he won't. Maybe he'll banish the... Nice. Please say I can respond. Please say I can respond. Please say I can respond. No, I can't. Okay. We learned our lesson. You can't respond to the... I thought you had to banish 2 cards. I could respond with Call by the Grave. Banish Machina Ruin Force. Whoops. Oh no. Don't start a chain. Yeah. Yeah. Right. That's dead now. In the sense that, like, I might be able to survive. I hope. Just trying to tell you. I'm sorry. Losing to the loner. Don't say that. We don't mean it. Ugh. It's one gone. No, don't do that. You should have attacked with this. What else am I going to destroy? Hop. I was kind of hoping he'd do his effect. Maybe he still lost the like half the life points. That would have been lovely. Hey, that wasn't so bad. It is a good thing. Maybe we did it well. Because you know what? Actually, I think that was a good play. Because now his Citadel's gone away. You know? I think we did a good play there. Personally. Maybe. I like to think. I can't Fortress because... Seven, 9. Oh no, I didn't check the levels very well. Right, summon him in line. 9 and 4. 10, 11, 12, 13. That's all I need to see. Elysian Knight, it's inflation. It's the economy at the moment. There you go. Eagle Scythe knows. Oh god, here we go. No, negates. Not today. Oh my god. Could we win? Oh god, if he uses that ability. Ooh, fair play. Destroys itself, summons Citadel, maybe? Remember RW Reinforced? Oh god, I'm so glad you... I'm so glad you said that. Oh no, that means if this is destroyed... Oh god, what's that? I don't play that one. This guy's normal special summon. You can target one Machina monster in your graveyard, except Machina post special summon in defense, but it can't... Okay. Okay. So we can't protect ourselves unless... And what's in his grade? Has he got his Reinforce in there? He does. Don't attack Fortress. Thank you very much. Now, unfortunately, we're going to give him a Varabug monster. Just slap that onto there. In phase. He's back. It's literally got the same field, except my monster can survive one attack, which is nice. But... oh god, I'm really scared. Oh god, I gotta think about this. Oh, I have to use its effect. I can't not. It's mandatory. That's mad. As if that's a mandatory effect. Can I negate his effect? Oh my god, I can. Yes. Yes. Kill him. Kill him good and proper. Oh no, wait. It won't kill him. Oh. Oh, he did kill him. Oh yeah, because I negated it. Yes. Oh no, because you get special summon everything from the grave now. But it won't be enough. It'll be too weak. Oh my god. This is scary stuff. The loner is actually super good. If this is the full loner deck when we look at it, yeah, it is. Oof. What did he drew? Right, he's going to be getting another one out of these next turn. Never mind, he's getting one out right now. I see. Citadel, nice. Wait, what was that? Special summon. Oh. How many stars have I got in my grave? Some. Oh, the loner has red reboot in? Oh yeah, that's true. We don't play any traps though, I don't think. Oh no, we do, we do. Send that to the grave. Sure. I'm trying to be clever. It's just really hard. Fighting against my natural urges. Sorry, Citadel. Don't special summon? Why? Oh yeah, he can use, I forgot how Citadel worked. I thought Citadel could only destroy up to 3,000 attack. Whoops. I completely forgot about that. Oh yeah. Oh no, wait. I can special summon stuff back. Oh, but so can he. Okay, yeah, I did get greedy. Should have just attacked. Ruin Force. No, no, no. I can get... Since I lose my... Oh, yeah, I can just... My plan was Cruncher and then add something bigger. I kind of have to wipe his field. It's going to cost me my monster, though. Oh, but he's going to get thingy next turn. I have thrown. I've lost. Can I summon Reinforce more than once? Oh, there's no limit on how many times I can special summon it. If that's the case, that's good. I thought I could only... You can only use each effect of Reinforce once per turn. Is that an effect or a summoning condition? No. I can do it as many times as I want. That's crazy. Could I summon both? Screw it, I don't want to find out. No, that's mad. Yes! Look at me now. Okay, I'll be honest, we were kind of winging it towards the end there. Thank you guys for telling me to summon Citadel, because I did not realize you could keep using Citadel's Ruin Force's effect. So was this guy using the Loner? And he's put up... That is the Loner. No way. Yo, the Loner's pretty sick, actually. Maybe I'm wrong. We never saw this card, though. Irradiator. You can discard one other Machina monster, special summon this card from your hand. You can target one machine monster you control, special summon from your graveyard. One Machina monster with a different name and a level. I don't know if that's the best. Yeah, that's actually not bad. Proxac, was that you who I was just playing? Oh my god, that was a long duel. Procstar, sorry. GG, man. That's mad. That was very scary. With the Ruin Force negating the Ruin Force, negating the Ruin Force, the fortresses were mandatory, so you had to activate them. That's a weird, like, mirror match. But Procstar, well played, man. Thank you very much for the duel. That was fun. You've made me completely change my mind about the Loner deck for Machina now. Most fun you've had in this event so far. I'm glad you enjoyed. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Do I play Twin Twister? I don't. I don't. We don't have much back row removal, really. We just have Harpy. That's the first time I've opened Foolish Burial. Whoa! No way! Ah. Procstar. I don't know, I did the whoa the wrong way. Procstar, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. After such an epic duel as well. I feel like I should be gifting you 5 back. Procstar, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Time Man, Emperor, Phoenix, Herito, and Super Salty Legend. If you got a free sub, please make sure to say thank you, because that's very nice of someone to do. What an absolute legend. Thank you so much, man. Procstar, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I wish you good luck in your upcoming battles. I guess I'll take that. Oh no, that sends to the grave, doesn't it? Ugh. Whoa! I think I Metal Cruncher? Oh no, it's going to special summon itself, isn't it? I'm throwing. I'll take that. Oh no, I am throwing. I'm sorry. Whoa! No problem. Enjoy your day. You too, man. Enjoy your day. I hope you grind well. Fortress the Grave. I feel like I've had a really good start, but I'm kind of whiffing here. I don't want to. What would you take? Another Ruin Force? Or another Citadel? I'll take another Citadel. And then I got one of each, right? I think I'm whiffing. Oh, no, wait, that's right. Yeah. Citadel to Grave. Summon this in defense. Banish that. Oh! That's not good. I mean, no one's going to have more than 4,000 in summit defense, right? My bad. Okay, that was a good start, but I kind of ruined it a little bit there, so my bad. Did I do an unboxing of Power of the Elements? I don't know. Maybe? Yes, I did. I can say that. Yes, I have. It's coming out very soon. I don't read my embargoes, so I don't know if I can talk about when the date it's coming out is, but it's soon. You'll find out very soon. Did I get good pulls? Who knows? We'll find out soon. Excuse me? Uh-oh. Is this OTK? Is this Benkai? Oh, it is Benkai. Oh, no. Uh-oh. You know when I said, like, Benkai was no big deal, and, oh, no. Oh, I wish I had a Fortress out now. I mean, Citadel. Oh, no. What does that even do? Pay life points, multiples of 100. Equip this card to it. It gains much attack and defense. That's 9,000 damage. Any chance his second attack triggers an effect? No! I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was so busted. God, I wish I'd... Alright. I thought they attacked directly. Oh no, I'm thinking of another card. Okay. That's okay then. As if he can actually get over my Ruin Force. Wait. Yo, Benkai decks are easy, man. What are you guys talking about? Keep saying Benkai's so strong. Psh. Benkai easy, man. Easy. Benkai. They either win or they lose. Psh. Sure, I'll send over. Benkai deck. It's Benkai, not Benkai. Benkei? Oh, Benkei. My apologies. Honestly, I think if you had attacked my... Oh, I'd have got everything back though, wouldn't I? He'd have been really strong. I'm not sure. Maybe he could have won that. What if there was a Gauze Sam? I've decided to believe that Gauze doesn't exist anymore. You know? Bonkai. Bankai. Bandai Namco. Bend over. That's fine. Oh. The actor guy in what? GX? I don't remember. The actor guy. He learned it at Bandai. Benkei knows Bankai. He learned it at Bandai. What could go wrong? I can redeployment. Discard. Ruin Force. Yeah, I'm playing Harpies? No way. Oof. Forgot about that. Until the end of this turn, negate any monster effect your opponent activates. Alright. On the field or anywhere. Until the end of this turn, negate any monster effect your opponent activates. Oh, that sucks. Got a Citadel. I guess I'll take the trap. So, can I not use Fortress then? No. So what would happen if I tried to do this? It'd just get negated and go to the grave. I ain't taking that risk then. Magical hats. You're kidding me. Jesse Cotton Flow, thank you very much for the H2O. Thank you for keeping me hydrated. Should work. Will stay in hand if negated. Oh. Right, I'm literally doing the Raphael versus Yugi round 2 duel. Yugi does this play against Raphael. Now, Raphael whiffed 3 times in a row. That will not happen to me. We are... Did you see where it went? I saw where it went. Did you guys see? I saw. Went right there. Damn. Oh no. Will he get his effect? He won't. I just realized you might have Harpy's Feather Duster. Whoops. Ah! Oh, I could have Fortressed anyway just to get Citadel on the grave. That's bad play by me. Fortress ability isn't an effect. Doesn't start a chain. Damn. Okay, so maybe we could have. It's fine. We've got stuff. He got another? I don't like this card. Why would they make something so busted? Harpy Ancient Gear? That's a thing? He had one. No. But wait. His Harpy's Feather Duster was just made useless. Just draw the out. We did it. We did it. We're fine. Unless... Retro Bless, I'm okay, thank you. Doing very well. On top of that effect, you can also search... To be fair, he needs to have the Harpy on the field, which is fine in a Harpy deck. But just the fact that it just stops everything is mad. Citadel. Do I play Urgent Schedule? I do not, no. But Silver Calcos in my deck? I'd be down for that. I'll spell a trap. Oh no. If I try to use this as effect, he'll use the trap to negate it. I guess that's a good way to waste it. Does he get the Feather Duster back from the grave as well? I don't know, we'll find out in a bit. Is that Triangle Ecstasy Spark? Until the end of this turn, attack in the fields. Cards negate your opponent's trap. That's fine. Like an Egotist. Whoa! Whoa! Talkie Sai subscribed with the Prime. It says you subscribed twice. Is that right? Talky_Sky, regardless, man. Thank you very much for the sub. Welcome to the stream team. Thank you for using your Twitch Prime subscription right here. I really appreciate it. Am I calling you Talky Sky? Tally Sky. Tally Sky. I'm sorry. Thank you, man. It's fine. Was Machina ever in the anime? I don't think so. I think he might have appeared once, actually. I think he might have appeared in Arc 5. I might be misremembering, though. Maybe you can't do it in the battle phase. He'll have to negate it. No idea why it does it twice. I know, yeah. No idea. But thank you regardless, man. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Enjoy your emotes, your loyalty badge, which evolves every month. In fact, you have to don't watch adverts during streams. Can't do it in damage step. Ah, but can I do my effect in damage step? That's the question. I thought all these monsters got 2700 attack. Oh, only Harpy Lady. Why would you play that card then? I guess if you play against Eldritch, it's kind of good. Yeah, I thought I was going to make everything 2700 then. That was quite scary at first. Oof. What order are we going to do this in then? Special summon. Banish. Banish. Summon. Normal summon. Yeah, it should be GG. Card to send to grave. We've already got a fortress in hand. I guess we can send another one of these rune forces. Special summon. To the grave. Summon. He's got something. Oh. 1, 2, 3. We don't want to do that just yet. I guess we can overcommit, right? It's fine. $7,900. That's actually not enough to win. But I wouldn't mind sitting down the... Screw it. Pop that and then try and attack with all three of these. See what happens. Cool. That's game. We won. Awesome. Yeah, we wouldn't have had a follow-up then. Like, we wanted that fortress on the field just in case, but this is fine. Cool. Talky Sky? I keep calling you Talky Sky. Why am I saying that? Tally Sky? I'm liking those emotes. Very nice. Honest to God, I think we've done really well with this deck today. I mean, it's not the most, like, broken thing or anything, but just, like, for a little thrown-together deck, this has been really good. So, yeah, if you happen to have these cards, Scrap Recycler, I mean, you could chuck Scrap... I guess Scrap Recycler is okay for, like, late game, because then you could use its abilities to, like, draw more and stuff. But, I mean, like, you could throw Scrap Recycler away. Triple Ash has been fine. Triple gear frame's been good. I guess you could play more Uncla Spare. Maybe put that up to like 2 or 3. The only problem with it is it doesn't work with Citadel. You could probably play 3 Citadel. You could probably play 3 Ruin Force. 2 has felt quite good. Triple Fortress is definitely needed. More Air Raider? Yeah, I guess you could play more Air Raider. Meta Cruncher at 3 is perfect. 1 Regeki, 1 Harpy, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Foolish. Yeah, that'll make sense. Lightning Storm, sure. Redeployment is good. Called by. Modifiers Reaction's been fine. Torrential, it's been fine. Imperm, we don't like. Flawonderies. Overdrive, we've hardly drew Summon Limit. What's that spell? This one? Unauthorized Reactivation. I only have 1 of it. I mean, I can show you my Machina cards that I own. So you can see kind of how I've built it. 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 1, 3. Then the rest. Does anyone ever play Machina Force? Just pay 1,000 life points to declare an attack. No, thank you. Where's Urgent Schedule? Not in this build. What's the record with Flu? I think we played 3 or 4 Flus today. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins, 2 losses, 1 win. Oh no, wait, that's not right. Oh, maybe it is. Loss, win, loss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We beat our current win streak. Okay, I think the play now is stream ends when I lose. Yes, stream ends when I lose. Play Urgent Schedule. I mean, I played it in my main deck, Earth Machine deck, and it was great. I think. Did I play Urgent Schedule then? I'm pretty sure I did. We definitely played it in the Intricacies one. I'm going first. I get to say hello again today. Hope you're all having a good day. Star, I'm doing well, thank you. Hope you're having a good day to you too. I think it's Ding Dong. Summon Gear Frame. Gear Frame effect. Gonna get Ash Blossomed. This is Benkei. Okay. I need to be prepped. I exercised today. Star, congratulations. I didn't exercise today. My exercise day was yesterday and I didn't go because it was too hot. And I wanted to make my video instead. Which is... could be bad. Okay, so here's Benkei. We should summon in defense. Citadel in hand, yep. I might regret that. We'll see. We'll see. Red's on a 50-game win streak. When I want to lose, this is where we just keep winning. Shoulders hurt when it rains. Oh, some people say that. They get, like, ache in certain, like, weathers and things. I actually had to have a day off last week because I, like, slept on my arm funny and my shoulder was killing me. Like... Okay, I have no idea what we're playing. Whoa! Whoa! Kaz628, thank you so much for the sub with the Twitch Prime. Thank you for the 4 months, sir. Thank you, Kaz, so much. Actually smashing it today. There was the Twitch Prime sales the other day. The Kaz's sub has just reminded me of the Twitch Prime, actually. There's so much stuff that I'd bought like a year ago, and it's all like half price. I bought like an air fryer. It was like 250 quid. It's like 120 quid on there now. Broke my heart. It's been a good air fryer, though. I can't complain. Cannot complain. I guess I'll take another one of these. I got like a ring thing as well. It's on discount. Very sad. I don't want to banish both of the rune forces. I kind of want to keep my Citadel, but see how it goes. Honey now. What? Take no effect damage this turn. Oh, my rune force won't do any damage to him. Very clever. I'm hoping no Nibiru. Like, that could be a thing. Reinforces and effect damage? You sure? Halve your opponent's life points. Isn't that effect damage? Oh, it's a cost. I'm sorry, what did he just kill? Why didn't I take any damage? No idea. It happened so quickly. Four, 5, 6, 7. That could be game. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll slap this on there. And then we'll take this one off. That's game, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Right, reveal to me what you're playing. Do I want to be halving his life points with burn damage? After damage calculation, this card was attacked and was face down damage taken. No, I won't negate it onto the damage. I need to get out Citadel. Marshmallow install, and it's working. So the only thing I don't get is, why don't I take any damage from Destruction Ring? Oh, is it because... Did his Honey Water mean that I didn't take any damage as well? I need something to die on my field. Tezo, thank you for the H2O. Since he can't take damage, he doesn't do any damage. Oh, okay, so he just killed my monster for no reason. I can try and draw. What if he's got quaking or something? You know, something horrible. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. Can halve his life points again? It's fine. We learnt our lesson last time. Don't negate stuff that doesn't kill you. The activator must take damage in order to inflict damage. Need imperm. Oh yeah. Yeah, imperm. We need Regeki or imperm, or the ability to get Citadel to the field. Which... Oh, Machina monster. I don't want to put these back into the deck just in case I die, but I guess I could. We'll get more, we'll get more. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Perfect. Is it? No, it's not. What's my out to Marshmallow? Regeki, I guess. We need to get Regeki out. Okay, that sucks. I also need to get out Citadel, I guess. Citadel can get rid of it. It's a bit problematic. No, okay, actually, yeah. If I get... I know what I'm doing, I think. I just want to get white. Also, Dizzy, how's it going, man? How are you? Okay, cool. Oh no, I've just filled up my field. Oh wait. We're fine. No, wait, that's bad again. How do I get Citadel in the grave and then get it back onto the field? How do I do that? Sorry? Oh no. Both players roll a 6-sided die. The player with the lowest result takes damage equal to their opponent's roll. This is one that does 6,000 damage, right? Oh god. Do I gamble? Do I gamble, chat? Or do I just halve it? Halve his life points, half mine. Gamble or negate. I'm a coward. I'm sorry. Do it for the content? No, I'm a coward. I'm sorry. Okay, we've done some damage to him. We'll take it. That's it. Call me a coward. It's fine. He'll get more. That'll be like double roll or something. It'll be some horrific card. Didn't expect that. Oh, thank God. Is that all? Oh, my timer. Special summon. This. By sending that to the grave. Summon this out. Okay, I think I can deal with it now. Hold on. Activate this. Slap it onto this. Have 3 fortresses out. That's hilarious. Hold on. One's in the grave. Activate this. You're not equipped to anything, are you? No. Destroy that. Summon this. Oh, thank God. Finally. You're going to lose. Shijimas. No, sir. We shall win. Yo, I can get both back? No. I shouldn't do that. Oh, wait. Maybe I could have. Done it. I mean, what could go wrong, right? Right, 4, 7, 4. Magic cylinder. Oh no, magic cylinder. That'll suck. This is the exact... Okay, I was in this scenario before. And I negated the battle fader and I ended up losing. Oh, God. Oh, no. I lost last time I did this. It's fine. I'm not gonna negate. Last time I negated, I lost. He had a burning mirror force. Summon it. I don't care. You think I care? I don't care. Set that. Good face. Okay. We're playing smart. We're being smart. I hope we're being smart. I think we're smart. Seth, how's it going, man? It's going okay, thank you. This costs me nothing. Oh god. I know, because I can just do it again. We're fine. And we got imperm. For the content. Negate and win? But what about the trap? It's the trap again. 5, 10, 15, 20. He has to get a 5 or a 6 to beat me. That's why you don't gamble. Have we all learned a lesson today? Don't gamble. Okay, I think that's perfect time to end. Oh, God, that's so heartbreaking. That was perfect. That was perfect foreshadowing. Like, he's going to have another one. Oh, my perfect win streak. What are the, can someone tell me the odds on that? Like, literally, he needed a 5 or a 6 to beat me. I was like, psh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 4 in 2 chance. No, 4 in 6. You didn't believe in the heart of the Gambaloo? Gambaroo? I think the irony would have been if I had negated that. I think it was the smart move to go with the dice jar, because if I would have negated that and he would have magic cylindered me, I would have always wondered, wouldn't I? And I would have always thought, what if I let that dice roll go through? We know now that we would have lost, but we wouldn't have known that, would we? If I did negate that and then he magic cylindered me, or dimensional walled me, or ring of destructed me, and then he would have lost as well. Oh, no, he wouldn't have, because it would have been 4,000 damage. Oh. You imperm Battle Fader first. Ah! Why would you say that to me? I was about to just leave and just be happy with life, and you're right. I could have used imperm. Oh, but I was trying to be... But we got rid of the Battle Fader. We used our effect to pop it. Oh, you're right. We should have. That would have been better. Oh, well. I mean... Battle Fader wasn't on the field during my turn because I'd already got rid of it. I don't know. It's fine. Right. That was a stream. Thank you so much for watching. Can I raid anyone? Raid. Who's on Master Duel? I'm so heartbroken. No, 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 no. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you, we'll just call it there, actually. Right. Thank you all so much for watching. If you gave a sub today, thank you so much. If you gifted a sub, thank you very much. If you gave some cheers, thank you. If you use your Twitch Prime here, thank you as well. And if you just popped down, said hello, or gave me any advice in duels, thank you once again. I'll be back tomorrow, and I think we'll be playing some ranked, I think. But I'm going to say it. I'm enjoying EX0. There, I said it. I said it. I can't take it back now. I'm having fun. Bye, everyone.